not going to let the actions of a loser like Jeff Collette, who couldn't beat a rookie without my intervention, affect the way we think. You are the future of this business. You picked up a big win tonight, and I'm proud.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Cole is a name you need to get very familiar with, because when the history of this organization is written, he will be the man on top. And we know the Death Stalker. We know what happened. That referee couldn't count to 3 if you gave him 1 and 2. Draven Lee, you'll get yours. I'm not through with you, buddy. Don't think I'm not. But Mr. Collette, you are the focus of my attention at this point. Because what you did was inconceivably inexplicable. You had everything. If you listen to me, you go places. If you don't listen to me, you fail. And now that you have decided to divorce yourself from prosperity, your failure is inevitable and your career is at an end. Because with this uncontrollable monster and this finely tuned athlete, under my guidance, you will not survive the rest of your career in ERA wrestling. Gentlemen, we have strategies to implement. We have a limo to catch. Let us go.
I hope they don't serve that cat.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hello everybody, welcome to Area Wrestling. Daniel Terry with
John
Diamond. And we want to welcome you to the show this week. And John, once again this week, Paul Buchanan making his presence known.
Yeah, I'm already tired of seeing him.
Well, I'm sure everybody at home feeling the same way.
Is there any way JJ can just fire him?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. You got contracts and all that good stuff you got to go through. So
Yeah, they'll get you every time.
Oh yeah, you know a little bit about that. I don't know if he could be fired, but I do know that Paul Buchanan taking full advantage of getting to pay for time here on Area TV. Now we've got some big matches coming up this week, don't we, John?
Yeah, we do. We got the fight. I wouldn't call it a match. Got the fight, Mountain Man and Johnny Deacon.
Yeah, that's going to be our main event this week, folks. You want to stay tuned for that. But also, we wanted to show some people a match with Harley Stone. And for some of you that might have missed it, Harley's only been on a program one time before, and got a big win there. But wanted to show another match for people who weren't familiar with him, because he was involved in some sort of an accident, and we told people last week that we were going to get some details on that, and we did. And folks, situation not very good for Harley Stone, and I guess actually at this time we're going to go ahead and show what we got in the office.
Yeah, we might want to give people a warning here. This is not easy to watch.
It's a graphic photo, and that's the only thing that we've received is photos. But I'm assuming that Harley's family is the ones that sent this in. We're going to throw that up on the screen real quick.
Yeah, it's not a pretty picture, is it?
No. And you see there the side by side, the difference. And but folks, like I said, wanted to show one of Harley's matches. I guess in some regards, somewhat of a tribute to Harley this week.
Well, hopefully it won't be his last.
Well, hopefully. And we know Harley's got a lot of heart, and I'm looking for him to come back, make a full recovery, and get back in the ring. But we're going to go ahead and break away, John. A somber mood somewhat this week, but we're going to show you that match. We'll be right back. Okay, John, this week we got the Death Stalker and Ravenous and their manager Paul Buchanan taking on Willy D and Harley Stone.
Yeah. Pretty rough about Harley Stone, I gotta admit.
Well, we wanted to show everybody at home this match with Harley. He's had, I think, one other match before with us on Era TV, but he's been with us for a couple of years, I guess.
Yeah, about that.
There you see Ravenous go for a big splash right there in the pin. And a lot of history between Harley and Willy. Been tag team partners for a long time, but been friends for a lot longer than that. So I got a question whenever everything comes to light with Harley's injury. What role is Willy going to play? He's going to be looking for retribution.
Yeah, he's not going to be pleased about it at all. I mean, you can't really blame him. I mean, what happened to Harley? I really don't know what happened to Harley.
Well, I mean, we're all still in the dark, and that's the thing that's the worst. But we've got a match going on right now, folks, that we're bringing in. Here you see a tag from Ravenous to the Death Stalker. Well, John, do you know what the relationship between Ravenous and Death Stalker is? I mean, are they just two guys that's similar in style and decide to team up, or do they know each other? Or?
I would guess that Paul had a lot to do with that.
Well, here you see a tag, and here comes Harley into the ring. And it's unfortunate with Harley. He's up and coming athlete, and only been in the wrestling business about 5 years, John.
And here he is getting double teamed, basically.
Well, and I don't really know why somebody would do that. But Ravenous, one of those guys, been in the business a long time. He'll take a shortcut if it presents itself to him.
He's getting in Harley's head, is what it is. He could tell that Harley Stone was reluctant to get in the ring with Death Stalker, and he's taking advantage of that.
You see a clothesline, and put this in perspective, just a few weeks back on Era Television, we seen Harley use a similar move and beat a guy in 30-some-odd seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
And Death Stalker, not even.
Oh.
Now, what the?
Paul just hits him with a cane.
Come on. I tell you what, Paul Buchanan, I wished he would do that when a man's not down or not paying attention, see what happens.
What kind of man hits him with a cane?
Here we got Harley going into the ring post right here. And here we're getting to see him putting the boots to him, and this is what Paul Buchanan and his stable, they absolutely do better than anybody else.
It's all about numbers with him. I mean, look at this, it's a 3-on-2 match. It's not a tag match, it's a handicap match.
Well, what's interesting about Paul is he never stops looking for somebody. He's always, even if he had 100 guys in his stable, it seems to me that he would still be looking for somebody else.
He wants to cover every base. I think he creates bases just so he can cover them.
And there you see Harley take a big clothesline, and the Death Stalker going for a pinfall attempt, and got actually
kicks
a long
out.
two right there.
He's got heart. I give him that.
Well, I'm just hoping that we get to see him back here in Era Wrestling before too long, because I agree with you, he does have a lot of heart. Wouldn't surprise me to see him back in the real near future.
Well, the damage he suffered is pretty intense. I mean, to say the least. I don't know what could have done that. That's what's going through my mind. What could have possibly caused those kind of injuries?
Well, I mean, anything we would say about it right now is just pure speculation. I mean,
Of
we
course.
really don't know.
Going for a 3 count, but nope, Harley kicks out.
But anyway, it looked to be a very severe attack
It looked
to
like
me. And here you see Wild Willie D getting in here, going to a side headlock, and I don't know if the side headlock's the most effective game plan against a guy like Death Stalker.
No, it's not. And punching him in the head is not going to help either.
No, and Wild Willie D, we seen him in
he took him down.
Yeah, he did. But we seen him in a singles match against the Death Stalker, had a good showing, and do you remember how that one ended?
Yeah, I do.
Paul Buchanan
Right,
getting
yeah.
involved in that one as well. And, Death Stalker's a big old guy. You wouldn't think he'd really need Paul Buchanan to help him out during a match.
What happened here? I mean, just a couple weeks ago, Paul Buchanan was throwing a fit. He wasn't on TV enough. And the past 2 weeks, it's all we see.
I don't know. I know J.J. Wendell don't like him. I know the folks that was he biting him?
Yeah, he's trying to bite him through a mask.
Well, they just switched out without tagging.
Yeah.
Come on, Wendell.
Doesn't
Turn
surprise
around,
me.
man. I don't know Wendell even could tell the difference right there just right off. Guys got similar color schemes with their ring attire. I don't know if he even noticed it.
They're both big as houses.
Well, yeah.
I think Ravenous is a lot hairier.
He's definitely hairy. That's for sure. But Ravenous got the rear chin lock applied right now, Willie, and knowing Ravenous as good as I do, I would say he better be getting in there and talking about Wendell and checking to see if that's a choke.
He's quite literally squeezing the life out of him. He's choking the man to death.
And Willie,
nope.
No, not yet. And Ravenous trying to put the arm down anyway.
And he's going back. Now he really is choking him.
Well, I think he was choking him before.
You might be right on that.
And Wendell getting to a 4 count looked like before Ravenous finally breaking that hold. Ravenous, a veteran, he knows he's got 5 to do whatever he wants.
And he's taking full advantage of that. I mean, he goes to 4.5 every time.
Asking Willie if he wants to give up. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I've not seen the man do that yet. I just don't really expect to see it real soon either, John.
Highly doubtful. He really needs to make the tag.
Well, that's easier said than done. I know I've been in a lot of tag matches myself, and I mean, sometimes you know you really need to make that tag.
Oh, right in the eye.
What did he do? Hold on to the ropes right there. He cut him off, held on to the ropes. He's trying to shoot him off the ropes, then caught a thumb in the eye, look like.
Is he waiting for Paul's instructions here?
I think he's...
Oh, now he's going for a bite.
Can he even bite him through a mask?
It seems like he can.
Maybe he may have been raking the stitches of the mask across the man's eye. It looked like he was going after his eyes.
You might be right. Can't see, you can't fight.
Well, I've faced Ravenous in the ring several times before, and I know that I've actually been on the receiving end of that. And you know, we've said it in the past about other guys on the show. Come on, Willie, make a tag right there, man.
Oh, he
Come
had
on.
Perfect chance.
Man. But as I was saying, I've been in that situation before, and Ravenous is a veteran, and he uses everything that he can as a weapon, including his mask, including the ring.
His back hair?
I don't know if he can use that as a weapon, but I don't know if there's a way of doing it. I'm sure he's got it figured out. But here you see a choke.
Where's Wendell?
He's in here trying to get this thing broke up, man. But you know, give the dude a 5 count, and if he don't break it, send him home. You know.
I don't think Curly would have stood for that.
Here you see Harley Stone taking a hard tumble out to the floor.
And I've seen Paul Buchanan go by, and there goes Ravenous. They're both going after him. And Paul's putting the boots to him, and here comes Ravenous.
And here you got, the whole time, Wendell's trying to see what's going on outside the ring. You got Stalker with a choke on Wild Willie D.
He should just ring the bell. There he goes.
There he goes. He is going to ring the bell. He lost control of this one, guys. It had to be.
He never had
2
it.
Minutes.
He never had control.
Well, folks, we wanted to bring you this match tonight because Harley Stone was involved in it. We hope he gets better real soon, John. See him back here in Air Wrestling.
Yeah, hopefully this isn't the last time we see him in the air ring.
Well, we're going to break away right now, and we've got some comments from our president of the board of directors, J.J. Wendell, and see Paul Buchanan continuing to put the boots. And here comes Harley, and hope to see him back just as soon as possible.
I don't understand how Noah Richards knew that Harley Stone wasn't going to be here. That was a call that I received just actually a few minutes before the show. How would Noah Richards have even known that?
I can't really go into that right now, but we're kind of looking into it. How do I put this? Something stinks. Don't know what. Can't really put our finger on right now, but let's just say we're looking into it. You don't know. Let's just say there might be some Warriors involved. I don't know. That's all I need to say about it.
Hopefully Harley's okay, and hopefully we get an opportunity to have Harley here on TV, or maybe some folks in the office talk to him, find out the details, and hope he gets well real soon and gets back here to air wrestling. And well, Mr. President, I appreciate you coming here.
Thank you, Mr. Terry.
Welcome back, everybody, and John, a little bit of a somber mood here this week on the show.
I just hope that you and JJ find out some more information in the coming weeks.
Well, I'm going to try to get with Harley or someone in his family. Me and Harley Stone been friends for a long time. I'm going to try to, at least get some more information. I'd like to at least do a phone interview, but my understanding was that he has a very difficult time talking. I do know from what they told me in the office this morning when we came in, I do know that his orbital bone in his eye is broken. I do know that. I do know that his cheekbone has been shattered. I do know that, and he is going to require several facial surgeries. And once again, we don't know the details of what happened. That's
I would like to know what happened. I mean, what can cause that kind of damage?
I don't know. Originally I thought, Harley, he didn't show up, and they called me just a few minutes before the show was going to start on the 9th, and they told me he wasn't going to be there, and I first thought, well, Noah Richards is, let the air out of his tires, something like that. But I didn't really think about him being hurt until later on that night, we was told. But just all I know to do is just wait and see, and that's all we can really do. And hopefully Harley will return to air wrestling and be back in the ring.
Hopefully.
But let's move past that a little bit, John. Let's talk about two big dates we got coming up.
Oh yeah, July 21st and August 4th.
And folks, we got a main event here tonight, right here on the television, that leads up to August 4th, right there in Wartburg. And where's that going to be at, John?
Well, the 21st is at the WCO Outdoor Show, and August 4th is at the Central Elementary School.
Now, we're very excited to do the WCO show, and very excited to be getting down into Morgan County, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Admission to the July 21st is free.
Free, and folks, that's a price you can't beat. If you're curious about air wrestling, want to see what kind of show we put on, that's a perfect time to come check us out.
The show is at 2 p.m., right?
That's what I've been told, 2 p.m. I think that's still to be announced for sure, but that's what we got right now, 2 p.m. The show, August 4th, Wartburg Elementary School. I'm assuming that that's going to be a 7 p.m. bell time. That's what I've been told so far. But we're really excited about coming into Morgan County now. What do we got coming up here in the next segment, John?
Well, I know all I could think about is later tonight, the main event. That's all I could think about.
I'm looking forward to that, folks. You're going to see what transpired to lead up to that big main event, August 4th, Wartburg Elementary School. It was, it's been already called a no disqualification match for August 4th, and I don't know what the guys are going to be able to do to top what they did June 9th, but I'm sure they will.
I would rather us just keep talking about about Mountain Man and Deacon than to actually go to what's actually next.
Folks, well, we're going to go ahead and break away, and we're going to go ahead and apologize to you up front about what's coming on next. But Era of Injustice time again this week. But we'll be right back, everybody.
I don't care who you are. The end is coming, and it will be a grand and glorious thing. And once again, I will have proven you all to be nothing but simpletons and idiots who have no concept of greatness. I have been in this business come 10 years in August. And I have proven time and time again that I can outsmart you, and that what I say will happen. And it will be no different this time. And all of you who doubted me will suffer. And the suffering will be legendary. So until next week, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you farewell.
You have any idea what he's talking about?
No, I'm just about speechless. What is the deal with the words coming up on the screen?
I guess he thinks you're being stupid. He has to spell everything out for him.
He's making himself look stupid.
But is the cheesy effects necessary?
I don't know. I do know that Paul Buchanan's got a whole bunch of money. That's what I hear anyway. And I guess we can continue to look forward to these little segments. I understand that he's contracted to do several of those. What I've been told.
Is it going to happen every week, is it?
I don't know. Maybe somebody will mash his mouth and he'll take a week off. But anyway, folks, we got a big match coming up right here in just a few moments, and I want to touch on it a little bit, John.
Maybe one of those two guys can get a hold of Paul.
I don't know if he'd survive it. That could be bad. But anyway, we're talking about Johnny Deacon and the Mountain Man, and those two guys are crazy. I mean, they like to brawl and they like to fight, and this is how it is.
Let's put things into perspective. People watch this match and then keep in your mind that August 4th in Wartburg at the elementary school they're having a no disqualification match. If this match, which was a regular match, was that rough, what do you think a no disqualification match is going to be like?
It's going to be brutal. We better have some paramedics on hand. I do know that. But folks,
I think the paramedics get beat up.
It may do it, but folks, I'll tell you what, we're going to give you that match right here in just a second. But before we do, I want to remind you, July the 21st, WCO Outdoor Show.
That's at the courthouse.
That is at the courthouse, and right now we're being told a 2 p.m. bell time on that. And also in Morgan County, right there in Wartburg Elementary School.
Central Elementary School.
Central Elementary School. We're going to have 7 p.m. bell time. We know our matches that are announced. Payne versus David Michaels for the television championship. Johnny Deacon versus the Mountain Man, a no disqualification match. That's going to be big, John.
Yeah, those are two huge matches by themselves.
But folks, we're going to break away and we're going to bring you this match.
And here we go, John Diamond, and we're off and running with this week's main event.
The people wanted to fight, and we got to fight.
We got to fight Johnny Deacon versus the Mountain Man, two of the toughest guys I've ever seen in the wrestling business. Been in the ring with both of them, and I'm telling you right now, John, them boys are fighters.
Well, you can see that right now. I mean, they just jumped in the ring and started fighting. They didn't wait for a bell. They didn't do a lockup. There's no headlocks. There's no arm bars. They're just fighting.
I just wonder if they know how to do a headlock or an arm bar. I don't know if they even know how.
Well, do they really need it?
Well, now, what's this right here?
He's not going for pile driver already.
Well, surely not, but that's what it
apparently,
looks like.
Oh, right on the floor.
And Johnny Deacon, you can see, I don't know if everybody caught that at home, but one side of his body just went limp right there, it looked like.
There's no padding on that floor. That's just gym floor.
That's just the floor. All you see on that right there, folks, is just a cover, a protective cover. And
that protects the floor, not us.
I tell you right now, Deacon got up, though.
I don't know how. You would think he would have a concussion, a broken neck, or something.
Well, here you see Deacon coming right back, and was that a low blow?
Yep.
And Johnny Deacon not above bending or just all out breaking a few rules.
Well, both guys, they came into this expecting to fight. They didn't expect a match.
Well, for some odd reason, that's what they both like. Don't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I've been on the receiving end. A lot of this stuff you're seeing these guys doing to each other, and it's not that fun.
I would imagine not. Getting punched in the mouth doesn't seem like a day at the park.
And
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, here they exchanged some low blows here, and I tell you what, I'm sitting here looking at Wendell Cochran in the ring. He don't know what to do.
You know, I do believe that the reason Mountain Man has so much anger toward Johnny Deacon is because Deacon's pants are shinier than his.
Oh yeah, I'd say that's it. He's got some fancy letters on there, huh?
Yep, and some fancy britches what them are.
Well, you got Mountain Man running him into the bleachers over there, and a big kick to the ribs. And Wendell Cochran, he's begging them. He's telling them, guys, you got to get back in the ring. But Wendell's not wanting to cut this match short. He's wanting to give the folks a chance to see them. Here he's on up in the count here. What was he at there, John, before Mountain Man made it in the ring?
50, 60, something like that.
Well, it was close. He's trying to let it go though, and he's wanting to get a winner here.
Yeah, most referees would have called this match off, 15 seconds after the bell rang.
And there you see Deacon putting him into the ring post right there, folks. And I tell you what, these two guys, the worse the brawl is, the better they like it.
Yeah, they're not normal people, are they?
No, not at all. And I've known Johnny Deacon ever since the day he walked in the door
Wrapped
in
his
the
arm around that
wrestling
pole.
business. And he's always been like this, folks. And for anybody out there, it's been a fan of local wrestling.
Going to the guardrail.
Yeah. Oh, man, that had to hurt.
That's solid steel, isn't it?
Yeah, but as I was saying, anybody that's been a fan of local wrestling, they know that Mountain Man, just like Deacon, he's rough and he's rugged and he's always ready for a fight.
And these people are loving it. They're loving every second of it. They're screaming and hollering, cheering. But who are they cheering?
Well, now, what's he got here? Has he got something he's choking Deacon
He's
with,
using his wrist tape.
Folks, this is not a no disqualification match. We want to point that out. This is supposed to be a regular match.
Did you tell them that?
Well, apparently I thought they would know, but apparently they don't.
He is doing a chin lock and a choke simultaneously.
What has he got there? His wrist tape?
Yeah, that's his wrist tape.
He's doing it right in front. He doesn't even care. He's doing it right in front of Wendell Cochran.
Yeah, at this point, these guys don't care who wins the match. They just want to win the fight.
Well, I tell you what, I've seen these guys do this all over the southeast, and each time it's just a little bit worse. And there you look like Deacon give him a chop in the throat.
Look like a double chop. Now the forearm.
And again,
Oh, another chop. See, now Mountain Man, he's the one usually giving out the chops. He's not used to taking them.
here you see Mountain Man shot in
Big
the
boot.
corner. Yeah, caught him with a boot. And Deacon just
Oh.
shrugs it off.
I think that boot was a glancing blow. I think he just scraped his rib cage with that one.
Well, I don't know. He might have got his wind a little bit when he hit him in the ribs with that boot.
Oh.
Right in the nose. I think he got him right in the nose, John. I tell you
Those
what,
vicious forearms to the back.
these boys right here, man, I tell you, if you are at this show or you're watching this right here at home and you think you're not going to get your money's worth when you come and see these two guys, I'm telling you, you're badly mistaken. If you're sitting there right now at home watching this, and if you think these guys ain't beating the tar out of each other, you're mistaken. We welcome you to record this show and slow it down ever how you want to slow it down, and you think these guys ain't really beating each other up, let us know.
Yeah, no kidding. I think we could have a contest, We should do this, every time somebody in the audience catches a tooth from one of these guys, they get a cookie.
Mountain Man may not have any left. I don't know. He always wears a mask.
That's true. Are you hearing these chops?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
I mean, it's echoing throughout the gym.
Here you see Wendell, and there you go. That's going to do it. He's got his pick of who he's going to disqualify, John.
I think he's going to throw it out. I think he's going to disqualify both of them.
Well, and here you see they're still going at it. I don't know.
He's begging for more.
This guy's got to have some brain damage, John. I don't. Who likes getting punched in the face?
Johnny Deacon does.
Well, folks, I don't think they're going to quit. I think we're going to have to wind up getting some people out here to try to break these guys up. But we're going to have to leave you this week. For John Diamond, I'm Daniel Terry. Thanks for joining us this week. Good night, everybody.